Be Me, 28, recently dumped by Jessica. Breakup still raw, she left me for some wannabe TikTok DJ. Depressedgamer.exe. One afternoon at grocery store, grabbing frozen burritos and cheap beer. Suddenly, spot familiar face in produce aisle. It's Linda, Jessica's mom. MILF confirmed, yoga pants doing overtime, hair perfect. She lights up when she sees me. Anan! It's been forever. How are you? Try not to choke on my own tongue. Mumble something about surviving. She laughs at my terrible joke about avocados. We talk for 15 minutes, surprisingly easy. At one point I blurt, "You're way cooler than Jessica ever was." Killmenow.jpg. Linda smirks. Maybe you should have dated me instead. Brain blue screens. Somehow manage a laugh, we say goodbye. As she walks away, she slips me a card with her number. Text me sometime, Anon. It's always nice to catch up. Go home, stare at card like it's the nuclear launch codes. Next day, phone buzzes. Unknown number. Had fun catching up. Coffee soon. Linda. Stare at screen like it's a boss fight prompt. Reply, sure. Because I have zero survival instincts. Meet at a quiet cafe that smells like vanilla and fresh bread. She walks in wearing a sundress plus denim jacket, hair up, sunglasses on head. Doesn't look like anyone's mom. Looks like trouble in HD. Orders something complicated with caramel and oat milk. I panic order black coffee to look like a man and immediately regret it. First 10 minutes equals small talk speed run. Weather, grocery store, how bad the parking is. Then she lowers her voice. So, how are you really doing after Jessica? Brain winces like dentist hit a nerve. Tell her the PG-13 version. I'm fine, lie, focusing on work, laugh out loud, trying to be mature, debatable. She tilts her head. You always were terrible at pretending. Then, she surprises me. Jessica never listened, not really. You talk, she hears noise. I choke laugh. Wow, Linda, don't hold back. She shrugs, sips coffee, eyes kind but sharp. I like honest. Conversation shifts. She asks about my job, not as interrogation, but like she actually cares. I joke about being the help desk goblin. Turn it off and on again, ma'am. She laughs, full body head back laugh that gets a side eye from a laptop guy. I feel that weird thing where your chest gets lighter, like a window cracked open. She remembers little things I've said before, like the game I play, the bike I never fix. Tells me about Pilates, a book club that's mostly wine, and her herb garden that refuses to live. Every few minutes she touches my hand across the table without making it weird. My brain. Are we doing this? Is this allowed? Where's the rule book? Midway she goes soft. I know this is unconventional. I say, age gap, the obvious complication. She holds my gaze. All of it. Pause.exe. Then she smiles, mischievous. But I've always liked a good plot twist. My heart attempts parkour. 2 hours vanish like we time traveled. We stand to leave. She leans in for a hug. She smells like vanilla, plus something warm, I can't name. Her hand lingers at the back of my neck a second too long. Electricity.mpthree. She pulls back, eyes bright. Let me cook for you. Friday. I owe you a real meal after that tragic coffee. I grin like an idiot. I'll bring wine and terrible jokes. She taps my chest with a fingertip. Bring yourself. I'll handle the rest. Walk home on autopilot, replaying her smile, her laugh, that one extra second of the hug. My face when I might actually be dating my ex's mom, and I don't want to stop. Friday night arrives. Put on cleanest button-up I own, ironed it twice like I'm about to meet royalty. Stop by liquor store, buy a decent bottle of red, pray it doesn't scream cheap. Drive to Linda's place, nice suburban house, porch light, glowing warm. She opens the door, wearing a fitted black dress plus apron tied around her waist. Hair down, curls catching the light, looks like a magazine cover titled Danger. Smile so wide it could disarm nukes. Anon! You're right on time. I hand her wine. She kisses my cheek in that European mom way. Except it lingers a fraction too long. The house smells like garlic, rosemary, and wealth. Table set for two, candles lit, soft jazz in background. Brain screaming, this is a date, this is a date, this is a date. We sip wine in the kitchen while pasta simmers. She leans against counter, casual elegance, like she's done this scene 100 times. Conversation easy again. She tells me funny stories about Jessica as a kid, painful but also kinda cute. Then flips it, asks about my own childhood, listens intently. I talk about bike crashes, summer jobs, dumb college roommates. She laughs at every stupid detail, like I'm telling the greatest story ever. My chest warm, partly wine, mostly her attention. Dinner equals homemade pasta, roasted veggies, garlic bread so good it could start a religion. I compliment like 10 times, she teases. Careful, Anon, I might get used to you praising me. She watches me eat with this half smile like she's memorizing the moment. After dessert, chocolate mousse, she's overpowered me completely. We move to living room. She puts on a movie, but neither of us are watching. Sitting close on couch, shoulders brush. Halfway through, she casually kicks off heels and tucks legs under her, closer still. My brain.exe overheating. She notices, smirks. Relax, I don't bite, unless asked. Choke on wine, she pats my knee, laughing. Quiet moment. She turns, voice softer. You know this isn't just fun for me, right? My heart stops. She continues. You make me feel seen. It's been a long time. Her hand covers mine, warm, steady. No jokes left in me, just whisper. I feel the same. Silence, then she leans in. Kiss starts gentle, tentative, but deepens fast. Her perfume, her warmth, the taste of chocolate and red wine, brain running on static, body running on instinct. World narrows to just her lips, her breath. Movie forgotten, pasta dishes forgotten, entire concept of consequences forgotten. Hours blur into touch, laughter, whispers. By the time I leave, shirt half buttoned, she walks me to the door, kisses me once more, softer. Good night, Anon. Friday was a good idea. Drive home floating, heart doing gymnastics. My face when I'm falling for my ex's mom, and it feels terrifyingly perfect. A few weeks pass. Linda and I have a rhythm now. Dinners at her place, late night drives, study sessions at my apartment that don't involve books. We keep it quiet. No Instagram, no public hand-holding, no chance encounters. Jessica still occasionally texts me dumb stuff like, hope you're surviving. Little does she know I'm thriving at Sunday brunch with her mom. Secrecy equals adrenaline. One night Linda sneaks me into her house after book club, read wine club. We end up in her kitchen, making out against fridge like high schoolers. Mid-kiss, headlights flash in driveway, panic.exe. Jessica's car, pulling in early. Linda whispers, go, 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 like we're in Mission Impossible. I bolt out back door, trip over garden gnome, sprain ankle pride. Crouch behind bushes while Jessica walks in. Hear her yell, Mom, why are there 2 wine glasses out? Linda, without missing a beat. Jennifer stopped by. Printer-level improvisation, my face when I almost got caught as her stepdad in training. Another close call. We go to local diner for pancakes, 10 p.m., thinking no one will see us. Halfway through, Linda reaches across table to wipe syrup from my lip, domestic as hell. Suddenly, Jessica and her friend walk in. DEFCON 1. Linda grabs menu, hides half her face. I put hood up like I'm in a witness protection program. We sit frozen while Jessica sits 2 booths away. Somehow, survive without detection. Leave diner laughing like maniacs. Linda, we're going to get caught one day. Me, worth it. Secrecy makes everything sharper. Stolen glances, hidden touches, text messages that would nuke my phone if Jessica saw them. One night after sneaking out of her place, she texts, do you realize you make me happier than anyone in years? Heart.exe has stopped responding. Reply, you make me feel like I finally matter. Both stare at screens like teenagers again. My face when this started as chaos and now feels dangerously close to love. Things going too smooth, universe demands chaos. Saturday afternoon, hanging at Linda's place. We're on couch, her head on my shoulder. Just finished watching some rom-com she pretended not to like. Doctor bursts open. It's Jessica, holding groceries. Didn't know she still had a spare key. Freezeframe.wmv. Linda sits up fast, hair messy. Jessica drops grocery bag. Apples roll across floor like dramatic soundtrack. What the hell? Silence.exe. Me stammering. Jessica, it's not what it looks like. Except it is exactly what it looks like. Linda surprisingly calm, voice steady. Sweetheart, Anon and I are seeing each other. Jessica, glitching noises. You're dating my ex? Mom. Chaos for 10 straight minutes. Jessica cycles through rage, betrayal, confusion. Calls me creep, calls Linda insane, says this is illegal. It's not, just cursed. Linda holds firm. I'm an adult, you're an adult. We make our own choices. Me sitting there like hostage in family court. Jessica storms out, slams doors so hard picture frames rattle. Last words before she leaves. You've ruined everything. Dr. Slam echoes like judgment. Aftermath quiet. Linda sighs, rubs temples. Me, well, that went great. Printer hums sadly in corner, like it knows the family tree just got nuked. Next few days equals chaos mode. Jessica spams my phone with novel-length texts. You're disgusting. How could you do this to me? My mom? Really? Block.exe engaged. Linda catches her own storm. Jessica refuses calls, posts vague book rants like, betrayal always comes from family. Linda upset, but handles it like a queen. She'll come around eventually, or she won't, but I can't live my life by her rules. We go underground for a bit. Dates equals long drives out of town, diners an hour away, quiet nights at my apartment. Weirdly feels freeing, like it's us against the world. One night I ask, is this worth all the fallout? Linda doesn't hesitate. Anon, you make me feel alive again. That's worth it. Heart.exe overheating. Relationship deepens. She leaves extra toothbrush at my place. Starts reorganizing my fridge. You can't just live off Monster and Hot Pockets, Anon. Buys me a real coat because you're not walking around looking like a sad raccoon on my watch. I fix her Wi-Fi, set up Netflix, unclog bathroom sink. Domestic.x unlocked. Even printer feels happier. Whirring peacefully in corner, printing memes instead of HR scripts. Roommates start calling Linda boss lady when she visits. Low-key feels like home whenever she's around. One evening, Linda cooking pasta at my apartment. I sneak up, wrap arms around her waist. Whisper, still think this is just fun? She turns, looks me dead in the eye. No, Anon, this is real. Kiss tastes like garlic and forever. Fast forward 6 months. Jessica still ghosting both of us. Nuclear winter between mother and daughter. Sucks, but life keeps moving. Linda and I basically cohabiting now. She spends 3 to 4 nights a week at my place, her shampoo in my shower, her coffee pods in my kitchen. Printer upgraded to dual role. Documents plus couples selfies. Friends start noticing. One asks, bro, why do your Insta stories look like a Pottery Barn ad? Me, redecorating. 2 days later, I cave and admit the truth to best friend. His reaction, dude, you're smashing your ex's mom. Then after a pause, respect. He insists on calling me stepdad Anon now. Linda's friends find out too. Mixed reactions, one thinks it's scandalous, one thinks it's empowering. All of them tease her nonstop. Cradle robber! Linda just laughs it off, kisses me harder in front of them. Relationship feels stable. Friday equals movie night, Saturday equals errands together. Sunday equals she drags me to farmer's market where she flirts with vendors to get free samples. I carry bags, pretend not to die inside. Then she winks at me, and I remember why I'm here. One night over dinner, she asks, dead serious, Anon, where do you see this going? My brain panics. She softens, reaches for my hand. Because I don't want temporary. I want us. Heart.exe melts. I blurt, I don't see an ending, only more. She smiles like sun through clouds. Another year passes. Jessica still distant, but drama cooled a bit. Linda, plus me, solid. One night Linda drags me to some fancy restaurant for her birthday. Candlelight, wine, string quartet in corner, playing songs no one knows. She's glowing in emerald dress. Everyone stares, but she only looks at me. Halfway through dinner, my brain goes, why are you waiting? Excuse myself, go to bathroom, heart pounding like boss fight music. Pull small box from jacket. Been carrying it for weeks, waiting for right moment. Rehearse lame speech in mirror. Linda, you're my best friend. You make me less of a disaster. Please marry me. Return to table. palms sweating harder than during a WoW raid. Dessert arrives, chocolate lava cake with a sparkler. I push box across table, open it, ring glimmers like cutscene CGI. She gasps, covers her mouth, eyes wet instantly. Room goes quiet, waiters low-key watching. I mumble, "Linda, will you marry me and officially ruin family reunions forever?" Laughter plus tears, she nods furiously. "Yes, Anon." 1,000 times, yes. Entire restaurant claps like we're NPCs in someone else's quest line. She kisses me. Sparkler burns out, cake forgotten. My face when I just proposed to my ex's mom and she said yes. Months of planning fly by. Linda insists on small ceremony. Nothing flashy. Still feels like a rom-com finale. Outdoor garden, fairy lights strung between trees, jazz trio in background. I'm sweating in tux, best friend already drunk, calls me stepdad of the year. Printer sits on a side table with bow on top, printing out seating cards like a loyal witness. Tension moment. Jessica shows up. Wasn't sure she'd come, but there she is in blue dress, arms crossed. First time we've been in same space in forever. Ceremony starts, Linda walking down aisle, glowing like final boss of MILFs. Vows heartfelt. Anon, you made me believe in love again. My turn. Linda, you saw the wreck I was and loved me anyway. I love you. Linda wipes tears. I almost cry too. After kiss, reception chaos. Jessica finally approaches. Awkward silence, then she sighs. You really make her happy, don't you? I nod, too scared to breathe. Jessica shakes her head, mutters, still weird as hell, but fine. Truce.exe unlocked. Rest of night equals dancing, cake smashing. Printer spitting out memes labeled just married. Linda barefoot on dance floor, hair messy, eyes locked on me. Whisper in my ear, worth every bit of drama. My face when I went from sad ex-boyfriend to husband of my ex's mom.